Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Clemson Tigers offense takes the field. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yes, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
To the air on first down. Got his man. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Clemson jumps to the line.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
On the run, it's Maffa. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field and game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Looking for a man, it's Klubnik. Zings it complete to the right. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got a man, it's Williams.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
On second down, wants to throw. Caught on the outside, it's Brown. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
On the option. Runs through a tackle. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. How about that? A word play from the defense to corral that fumble. Touchdown LSU! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking for a crease. It's Haynes. They went right back to him, and he went right back down. It's going to be 3rd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Maffa. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Clemson will send the punt team out. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The LSU Tigers offense will get the ball for the first time. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful, because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
This time it's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man. Some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, two former Tiger quarterbacks that were the...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
He'll pull it on the read. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. To the air, it's Klubnik. He looks that one in nicely. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. On the ground, it's Maffa. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, oh man, and it's a play like that, a tackle by the linebacker that just galvanizes and energizes your entire team. I mean, the sideline even, David, they were going crazy after that hit.
Everybody goes nuts. And listen, when you have a linebacker that plays physical and downhill like that with bad intentions, that's usually a good starting point for a great defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. The play action fake. And they got him for the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And guys, they've come through on the first 2 3rd down tries. This one might be a little tougher. He's looking downfield to throw. They've got the screen set up. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block, it's Thomas. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
He unleashes a long one. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. LSU will bring the punt team on the field.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with the score.
Yeah, and I think this defense is riding the bend but don't break philosophy. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense, Jesse, has to find a way to manufacture some big plays and some scoring opportunities.
Man, I don't know if they're going to win, David, if they have to keep driving 8, 10, 12 plays. You're right. You got to find chunk plays somewhere. So identify the guys that can score touchdowns and get them the ball.
This time on target.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, we'll take that throw all day.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Here comes Clemson with another first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Maffa. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
Throws to the back, and that ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got...
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Showing the arm strength to the left. It's complete. A huge pickup. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Looking left. And here's the third interception of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
He's just Johnny on the spot. That now his second interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
Coming after it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. He got it. And now the lead is extended a little far.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you...
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown, they cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And more yards after contact. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Clemson.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He'll come out throwing on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific game from there in Death Valley. And what we've witnessed is a rarity these days in our sport. These defenses are taking matters into their own hands, putting points on the scoreboard, and effectively controlling the narrative of this game. Points off turnovers are kind of found money for teams, but at some point, these offenses are going to have to make some adjustments and carry their share of the load. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Got the first down and more. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This quarterback really is going to have to be aware in this game of trying to find lanes to throw into when he's throwing over the middle of the field, because this D-line does a great job getting their hands in the air.
On the move, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down 1 possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this. And you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
Offense getting set for first down. Getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, that's a phenomenal individual effort getting that sack. What a dominant play. And I'll tell you, playing here at Death Valley, a play like that now is going to get this crowd hyped up. And that's something as an opposing quarterback you do not want. Take it from me. I know it from experience. I remember my true freshman year playing at night here in Death Valley. That was the first time in my life I understood what the term hostile environment meant. This place is scary when the crowd gets involved, and that sack right there is going to light them up.
Caught behind the line. It's Maffa. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
He'll bring it back. It's Thomas. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Nussmeier. Got his man on the right. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. He caught it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
The defense stiffened on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal again from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
We're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Past the sticks, and he may get more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Feeling some heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To throw, it's Klubnik. Grabs it in the middle. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Fast motion from the offense. Looking for room, it's Maffa. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch and kept it in himself and turned it into a big play. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through three. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll go to the air. It's complete. Touchdown, Clemson. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. Turning to the running game on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now it's second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Third and goal from way back there. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love the play design here. The ball is designed to come out of the quarterback's hands quickly. He finds his big-time target for the touchdown. Ready to try the point after.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Tie game here with just a few minutes to go. They'll run it from the gun. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. On that play action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
It definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most important part of that, to try to get the guys to suck up just for a second, but you could tell the offensive line, they weren't able to hold their blocks. Defense got to them and got the sack.
Clemson will send the punt team out.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Otis left him grasping. Touchdown LSU! And they've got the lead in the final minute. Setting up for the PAT, and when it gets this late, every point matters. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. The kickoff team is out there, and after giving up a punt return for the score, this offense needs to do some work. He'll bring it out. It's Haynes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. He makes the connection. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Looking down. Fires and picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the clock. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Coming out with it, it's Haynes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Trying to find his man on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. Now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Klubnik. The throw. Makes the grab on the left. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this one. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They march 79 yards on the drive. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock.
LSU.
Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
The give is to Williams. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Let's see what they do on third down. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.